Hello everybody, my name is Michael, the creator of Cook Before Watching and its content, and welcome back to the stream where I am making this guy and rigging him. I've already made him. I don't know why I said I was making him, because he is, yeah, he's already made. So yeah, welcome back. And today, what I hope to do is first I want to set up the control bones so that they become visible or invisible, whichever one I'm set, whichever whichever use I'm set to, kinetic. So say for example this is IK, so whenever I'm set to IK I want this bone and this bone to be visible, and whenever I'm set to FK I want the FK controls to be visible. Simple as that, really. Simple as that. Now if you'll just bear with me for a second, there is something I would like to do, and I'll be with you in a sec. Alright then, that wasn't long, wasn't it? So I shall begin by hiding all of the bones that I don't want to be in use. So for example, this arm bone right here, no need for it. This arm bone here, no need for it. Because as you can see, when I select this and this does all the movements for me. So let's move that back over there. All the motions that I want to use are done via this. And I'm considering something else. Oh, by the way, I still have not figured out how to sort out the shoulder. I tried something, didn't work. But that can't be helped. Where did I put stuff? Sorry, I'm working on a couple things on my other monitor. Anyway, now that I got all of this set up, let's hide all the other bones that I don't want. So hide that and hide that. Now all the leg bones, because I don't need them. Hide that, that, and that. Don't need that either. So hide that. This, on the other hand, I think I want to keep, because I'm going to use this to control the toe on FKs. Oh, sorry, not FKs, IKs. So this is gonna remain visible. I repeat myself. This is gonna remain visible. That didn't work out. I thought I was singing a song there. Now where is this bone located? Let me just select the upper leg. There it is. So let's hide all of them as well. Don't need them. So now every bone that I need in the IKs are now visible. Now let's hide the IKs. Let's check the FKs. And again, well, you know what? I don't need to make any of them invisible, because again, they are bones that I need if I hope to control. Actually, there is one to make invisible. This one. We keep hide it. I'm just saying invisible because that's easy to understand. It's the real term is hidden, but I'm just saying making it invisible, because that's just easy to understand. And it shouldn't matter because they are... Oops. Hang on, let me just make the main armature visible. Select the bone that controls the IKs and switch the left to FK. Open up the FK again. Select the leg. And I don't need the foreleg visible because that is controlled via the knee? Hang on, something doesn't look right there. Something does not look right there. Let me look at the constraint. Left IK knee. I see what I did wrong there. FK knee. There is no bone in the FK armature called left IK knee. Ooh. So, yeah, there you go. Now it does that. See if that's still checked. Yep, let's save. So yeah, don't need that visible. And now it rotates that. That's how I want it. Let's make sure it doesn't do the same with the other leg. Right, FK knee, so it works there. Hang on, let me just switch it to IK again, or FK. So many Ks. Make sure it works. Yep. And time, and so I'll hide this. Where is it? There it is. So don't need those joints. But these joints, on the other hand, need them. I need them. So they're hidden. Anything else I need? No, I think everything I need is in place. Check the hierarchies. Hierarchies are good. So now that that's done, I'm going to hide the main armature. And all of them are hidden. Actually, no, I'm going to make the main armature visible again because I want to turn back to IKs. Oops, made that visible when I didn't want to. Switch it all back to IKs. Hide the main armature. Select the IK rig. Open that up. Make it visible. Make the armature, or the FK armature, invisible. And now, I am going to select the bones that control these armatures. First off, I'm going to start there, and I'm going to go to the right in the properties layout, in the properties outline, right click this, no, right click the, I said right, this worked before, why isn't it working now? Visibility. This has worked. Bone group, no, don't want bone group. Parent, whatever. Relations, hide, unhide. Can I do it there? Yes. Add a driver. Add a driver on hide. And it's going to be driven by, I've got to open up the main armature. So see the main armature. And this one's going to be controlled by the left IK FK switch. So copy data path. Remember, you got to do it over the numbers. Right click, copy data path, or control or shift control C as it shows there. Either one works. Then I can select that foot again. Let's zoom in properly so that I can see that better. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. That's too steep. Open that. Let's shrink that a bit because I don't feel I got enough room there. Select that. There we go. Select the drivers from single. Do a single variable or from single property. Get the main armature, whatever you've called it. I've called it POTS armature. Paste the data path and just write var in there. So if I'm correct, when I set that to 1, it disappears. Yep, you can see it right there. It's not there, and the left switch is set to 1, and it's there now. So that is a good way to control whether or not it's going to be visible. So select the toe, find hide in display properties, make sure you get the bone icon for this individual bone display. Add driver, manually create over hide in display. Then select this armature. Create a single property in variables. Get the main armature. POTS armature. Paste data path. Write var in the script. And then working out very well. Now, last one to do for the left. Again, pretty much same process for each bone. Arm. Paste data properties, write var. And then we've got ourselves a wonderful switch. So that's whenever at 1, they automatically become hidden. So that's, we don't need to change and hide them whenever, well, we need to change and hide them. It probably might be better if we did this after we attached them to the main armature, but I don't feel so myself. Anyway, now we got the left side done, time to do the right side. So copy the data path for the right legs, opening that, and have I got the right things? I've got this bone selected here, right? IK armature. Oh right, I'm a fool. I didn't notice the name changed. Add another armature. Single property. Go to the main armature. Paste. var. Just make sure that this is the right IKFK switch. And yes, it is. That's good. Now for a different property, the toe. Manually create. Select the correct one. Arm. Main armature. Paste. Or control V. Also need to remember, just write var in there, or var, because it's short for variable. Turn on that screen cap on. Even though it doesn't show it in here, it shows it in here, but not in here. So, or does it? Maybe it does actually. I can't tell. I can't tell. Alright, so got the toe, got that, and now we do it here. Manually create. Select. Single. Main. Oh. Armature. Main armature. Even though I've called it POTS armature, but I'm calling it main armature just to let you know that this is being taken from the armature that I put the driver in, which is the main armature. I mean, you can put your drivers in any place you want. I just find it's much easier to work in singles as much as possible. Hello there! Nice to see you in the chat. Hope you enjoy the video, and any questions you ask, I may answer. Now let's do it with the arms. This time I want the shoulder driver. Now where are the shoulders? These are not the shoulders. These are the constraint points that I attach the arms to. So where are the shoulders? Let's just open that up. Spine, not the hips. Spine, chest, clavicles. But I want these. Left. Can't speak right. It's hidden, so I can't select them. Left shoulder. Right. This has got the data path. I want IKFK switch in the left shoulder. Now I've got that selected. Let me select the wrist. Add a where's hidden? There it is. Add a driver. Manually create for later. Single. Armature. Main armature. Paste the data path. Let's just make sure that's the right one. IKFK switch for the left shoulder. Perfect. Right, var in there. Now that's set up. Let's do it for this one. Add a driver on hide. Select the driver. Single property. Main armature. Paste. var. So now, when I move that, it should change visibility, and they do. Visibility changes. Now let's do it for the other shoulder. Sorry, my voice cracked there. So, copy data path for the right IKFK. Select the bones I want, start with the wrist, go to the display hide, manually create for later, single property, main armature, paste, var, etc, etc, etc. Just one more, and then we've got the right, or we got the IK control set up. What was I about to do? What was I about to do? I just lost my footing for a second there. There we go, that's what I was about to do. Armature. var. There we are. Now let's just test. And invisible they go. Perfect. That's all of that set up. Alright, so now let's hide. Actually, let's go to 1 on everything. So everything's set to IK, or sorry, FK. Keep forgetting that. 1, 1, and 1. So all of those controls are now hidden. Let me put the FK rig, or make the FK rig visible. So now here's all the FK rig joints. Now this is going to take a little bit longer because there are more bones to change. But it's practically the same process, except this time, instead of writing var, we are going to write -var. So let's start with the left leg again. Select the hips where I've put my controls, or my shifts. Left IK FK switch. Copy data path. Select that. And again, hide, manually create later bracket single. Select the curve, single variable. What's the main armature? Armature. Paste the data path in the path. This time I'm going to write -var. So everything should go to the opposite. And just to show it, I'm going to select the hips. We'll go to 1. Okay. That actually didn't work. So it seems I've got to do it the long way. I hoped writing -var would fix it, but it didn't. So take off -var. Move that. Move the value of the upper key to 0. And the value of the first key to 1. So now it does it. So now when it's 0, it's hidden. So now we're just going to keep doing it. Add driver. Select the driver I want. Set the variable to what I want. Armature. Paste the data path. Write var in there. Put this to the opposite. So value 0, then value 1. Let's do it for the rest of the foot. Time for the ankle first. Hide. Nope. Add driver. Overhide. Select the curve. Single. Armature. Paste the data path. Write var. Value there. 1. Value there. 0. Then the last one, the toe. Manually create. For the left leg. Doesn't take too long, but it's a bit tedious because you're essentially just doing the same thing over and over and over and over. So it can get tedious doing this. This is one reason, well, one thing I hold Maya above this is you don't have to do all this tedium. It's much easier to do in Maya. And there, yeah, IK FK switch working for the leg. Let's keep it on FK for now. Let's do it on this leg. Wait, I need to copy the new data path, so copy the right IK FK switch. Copy data path in custom properties. And let's do the right leg now. Add manual whatever on hide. Set to 0. Set to 1. Drivers, single, arm, paste. Let's just make sure it's the right one. IK FK switch right. Yep, that's the right one. var, and there we go. Knee now. You go from target, nope. Later single. 1 0 arm, paste, var. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's slow, but we'll get there. Come hell, or that wasn't what I wanted. Come hell or high water, we will get there. Through the fire and the flames we carry on, etc., etc. Just the toe left. Well, just the toe on this one. I've still got a few bones left. The tedium is real. Zero. One. Oh, that's Q, not a 1. Huh? Why isn't the value set to 1? I set the value to 1. Oh, now you do it, huh? Now you do it. Paste. var. Alright, now let's test that out. Invisible, visible, invisible, visible, invisible, visible, visible, visible. Great! Great! Great. Now my throat's getting drier much sooner than I thought, and I'm out of water, so I'll be right back and I'm going to refill. Right, got my water now. That was quick, wasn't it? It's not that hard to turn on a tap and fill a bottle. So time for the rest of the arms. Select that and copy data path. Now let's select the arm, hide, oh no, don't hide, add manual create later single, inverse 0 1. var. So how are you? How is the world? I own everything. I am an absolute master. We are making progress. Slowly but surely, we are making progress. It's all that matters. But the tedium, right? The tedium. One more arm and we will have it. We will have our IKFK switch fully set up. Manually create 0 1 drivers single armature. No, not that one. I'm losing it. I don't think I wrote that in right. Paste that. var. Manually sets the higher value to 0 and the lower value to 1. That's Q, not 1. Get what's going to control it. True. No, that wasn't what I was meant to write. var. That's what I was meant to write. Did I just need a... Oh no! I've been doing the wrong driver. Oh, I think that's an easy fix. Just switch that with R and switch that. That's already R. Alright, what went on there? Alright, I didn't copy the data path. That was a problem. Select that. Paste that. Okay. Okay. What have I done wrong? You should be hidden. Why aren't you hidden? This is the right bone, right? Right shoulder, yes. Left shoulder. Select the right again. Let's copy the data path. Paste it in there. Why aren't you working? Alright, I'm going to delete the driver for this one. Delete driver. Let's start again. Add. Manually create. Set that to 0. Set that to 1. Single armature. Paste. var. So now, hopefully, it's working. It's working. I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I spelt var wrong and I didn't notice. How could I spell var wrong? Oh well. Manually create. Last bone. 0. 1. Main armature. Paste. var. And now it switches. Good, good, and good. It's exactly what I wanted. So now that that's all set up, final thing to do is to merge all the bones with the main armature. So I'm going to object mode. Let's just make sure this is an object mode too. Object mode. I've got this armature, and now comes the piece de resistance. Now you might think, wait, if I merge this armature with this armature, I'll lose the names. Ah, you see, Blender actually acknowledges when you make changes like that and changes the name accordingly. Although the data paths say that the data paths should stay the same because all the data paths are in the armature that I'm going to merge them all to. So make sure you select the armature you are going to merge with or you select the IK or FK armature first, and then you select the main armature. I'm going to hide that. And then when you do that, you can go Object, Join, or Control J. So everything's now set up with everything in the FK is now in the IK. And if I go into pose mode, it should still control it. And if I switch this to FK, this should also still control it. So nothing is lost. So with the IKs now in, there's one more thing I should do. I'm going to hide these shoulders first. Take that, or go into edit mode, select that. Have I got the right things selected? Select the LIK arm, then select. Wait, not just yet. Yes, alright, hide the shoulders first. Select the LIK arm, then select this constraint. This part here that's attached to the chest, which I've called L arm constraint. Armature, parent, make. Not connected. Armature, parent, make, keep offset. So now the FK arms are in the constraint along with the other arm. And I shall do the same with the right IK arm. So right IK arm, select the constraint, armature, parent, make, keep offset. So they're all in there now. Hello Shadow Killer, nice to see you in the chat. Hope you enjoy. I hope I didn't miss you. I should put timescale on. I don't think I've got time on. Toggle timestamps. There we go. So I hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoy the stream, and if you're not willing to stick around, I hope you can watch the after show or the after whatever you call it. Anyway, now I'm going to attach the legs. So LIK or LFK legs. Shift click the next one so that they're both selected. Armature, parent. Armature, parent. Make, keep offset. So again, now the FK is in the leg, or the FK leg is in the constraint, and do the same for the right. Armature, parent, make, keep offset. So now if I go in pose mode, they should now move accordingly with their respective bones and stay in line. Lift the shoulder a bit first. Moves with the shoulder as it should, and even if I rotate the chest with the way I want it to rotate, it does just that. So, excellent. Everything's coming up me. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go select, I'm going to go re-show. I'm going to hide these constraints because I don't need them. Make the shoulders visible. And set it all back to IK mode. So that's gone back in IK. I'll select the hips, select the hips, reduce them, and so that I'm all in FK now. All the FK joints that are of importance are now visible. So let's go to the FK, or where's FK? Oh, sorry, not FK, IK. Let's go to IK. Select IK in object mode and make sure the main armature is also in object mode. That's edit mode. Select. Actually, there's one thing I want to do first. I'm going to go into IK, or go into edit mode of the main armature, just so I can clean up some space and make sure that I can see. Make sure I can see the bones when I bring them in. So I'm going to hide that. Then I'm going to go. Where's the right clavicle? There's the right clavicle. Hide. No. Right clavicle. No, I don't want the clavicle. I want the constraint. Right arm constraint. Right, and hide them. That wasn't hiding them. Hide. Because I want to be able to see the. I want to be able to see the IKs when they are there. Let's do the same for the legs. Where are the legs? It'll be in pelvis, hips, constraints. Alright, let's hide the legs. Hide. They're hidden now. So when I bring in the FKs, they should be easily visible. So out of edit mode, in object mode now, select the IK first, then the main armature, object, join, or Control J. So now the IKs are in the main armature. Select the IKs, or don't go into edit mode. This is the FK if I'm correct, IK arm, indeed it is. Select the constraint, armature, parent, make, keep offset. So now it's attached to that. Do the same for this one. Select that last, armature, parent, make, keep offset. So if I look at the constraints, or look at the left leg constraints. So now yes, the IKs are in the constraint points. Just clean up this hierarchy a bit so I can see better. Left arm, left FK arm, left IK arm. Right, all of that's incorrect. Now let's do the same for the legs. Select that, Control J. No, not Control J. Undo, select that, Control P, keep offset. Select that, Control P, keep offset. So now all of the IKs are in there. Now let's go into pose mode. Let's make sure the IKs are working just fine. Yep, IKs are working. And even if I... Wait, I want to hide... I'm going to hide the constraint points because I don't need them to be visible. Where are the constraint points anyway? IK handles, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There they... No, wrong constraint points. Hips. It'll be in hips. There we go. Hide them because they don't need to be visible anymore. And move that. And the hips should also be able to sway side to side. Yes! Brilliant! That's exactly what I want. And if I move the shoulder, should be attached. Yep, that's attached. All of it working good, working good. That is everything I want it to be. Brilliant. Let's take some water. Ah, lovely. Okay, so that's all of that set up now. Now I'm going to do the shoulder controls. Now you might be wondering, what are these even meant to be? If these... Because truth is, lots of people do this. You often find the shoulders, you can just control them by rotating them and stuff, but it's a bit of a hassle. To be quite frank, it's a little bit of a hassle. Many what's the term? What's the term I'm trying to think of here? Hello there again. I see you managed to hit the stream this time. You were the one who was a bit late there yesterday, were you? I think you were. But hello, nice to see you in stream. Hope you enjoy the show. And this time you didn't miss me when I was right at the end. I'm about 30 minutes in, so I've got an hour and a half left. So like I said last time, or I never said, but I'm not going to control these shoulders with the rotation. Instead, I am going to control these shoulders with these by moving them instead, because I find this much easier. It is so much easier. But to do that, I'm going to have to set up some drivers so that this can control this. Or what I could do is set up an aim. Where is that? So if I do a... Say like where's the right? I've gone to this bone's constraint. It's constraint menu. Which is the one I'm looking for? I'm looking for track 2. I think that's the one I'm looking for. Track 2. It's Y. Yeah, the Y. Up is minus X for this one. Up is minus X. And what I wanted to track to, select the armature. Left shoulder. Oh, that's not at all what I want. X? No. Y? Z? Yeah, Z. Alright, for some reason Z is up. So now when I move this... You gotta be kidding me. Local space? Let's try local space. No? What do I do? That? No? Track 2? Okay, maybe I don't want track 2. Which was the constraint I wanted? Damp track, clamp 2, child of follow, pivot, floor, rigid body joint. No, track 2? I'm pretty sure it was track 2. Let me just look up a quick tutorial. Blender, how to aim. No, how to. This would be the same thing I'm going to do for the eyes, by the way. So how to do eyes. So it's quick look up on that. 3D. No, how to rig eyes. Not Blender, how to rig eye, or how to rig eyes. If I just skim through a quick written tutorial, I should be able to find what I'm looking for. This is not a written tutorial. That's a video tutorial. A written one, please. That's not a written one either. That's an error code. Parenting eyes to arm. Never mind. I'm gonna do process of elimination. Process of elimination. It should be fun. Spline IK. Nope, that's not what I want. Maybe inverse kinematics? No. I mean, it does the same function, but it's going to give me some problems that I don't want. Clamp to? Lock track? Or locked track? Let's try locked tracked. Go into the armature. Select the shoulder. And let's see what it does. Nothing. Does nothing. Ah, what was the constraint? You know, there is an easy way for me to find out. I'm gonna save and open up my other rig. Open, actually cancel that, file, open recent. Let's open up my other rig, that's already finished and all that, and see what constraints I put on the eyes. I can search for you if you want. Would be great, but I think I found a solution. Alright, let's select this eye. See if this eye actually, I can't select this eye because I have it locked. Let's go into all scenes. Where have I put the eye? There's the eye. Let's look at the constraints. Child of. This is a child of. Not. I want to open up the armature then, I guess. Where is the armature? There's the armature. Make that visible. There's an eye. Select that. Armature's not selectable. Select that. Make it. Well, oh yeah, pose mode. Want to go into pose mode. That's not pose mode. Pose mode. There we go. So what constraint have I put on that? Track 2. That is the one I want to use. I want to use track 2. Okay. So I want to use track 2. So let's go to. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going to make it. As you can see, how the eyes work is they move and follow this. I want to do that with the shoulder. But I want it to function. If I'll hide the shirt so you can see. I want it to function more like this. So I move that, and the shoulder rotates. That is how I want it to function. Thank you very much for the compliment. I work as best I can. So let's open. What do I want to do? I want to open the POTS rig. Now I know what constraint I want. I want track 2. So open that, add the constraint track 2. That's the one I was using. Hello, software. I already did that. There's something I did wrong. Armature, left shoulder. Right. Alright, the rotations are weird. Change the rotations. Alright, Z is the right rotation I want. It's not tracking. Why? Why? Why aren't you tracking? Come on, help me. Help me out here, software. I don't get it. Up. Right, what have I said? This to minus X. That to X. Okay. How about now? No? Maybe. Maybe it could be a bug. It's a weird bug if it is. I mean, if this isn't going to work, and I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, which takes a bit longer. Because this would work. This would. What if I move it there? Nope. This should work. I don't see why it isn't. Pose space, maybe. Let's try pose space. No. It's worked before. I don't see what's going on. Target Z. I'm going to look at my rig again and see what I've done differently. Oh, I'm going to look at the other rig again and see what's different. Yeah, it could possibly be a bug. I don't feel like it's a bug, but it could possibly be. Maybe there's just something I'm doing wrong. It shouldn't really be that intuitive or that affected. Go into pose mode, select the eye, look at the constraints. Alright, what have I got here? Now this is constrained to something else. This is constrained to these, not to a bone. So what have I got to do? What have I got to do? I could do it the old-fashioned way, but I just feel like using an aim or a track to would be more effective. But the fact it isn't working is kind of annoying me, like, cause again, I think that would be the best way to do it. So that's a little bit irritating, if I'm to be honest. Alright, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Zoo fucking beast. Is that another language? I'm sorry, I can't speak other languages, but hello regardless, and thank you for joining the stream. Right, I've got to do it the old-fashioned way. So let's find out what values this moves at. If I move it this way, this is 1. Ooh, that is a long way to move it. Is there a way I can shrink down the locations? Maybe there is like a way I can reduce the size of the locations. Transformation. If I do transformation on this, where's the scale? I've got... Right, go to scale. This is not what I... This is something different. Alright. Transformation cache? No. Maintain volume? Me too, but do animating. You know, it could happen to... It can happen to lots of annoying things, like you go all this way and you think, it's going to work like this, and then when you try it, you're like, hang on, it's not working at all like I wanted it to. It's a little bit infuriating when it happens, though. Now, is there a way I can shrink this object's transforms? First off, I'm switching it to that, because I hate working in Quaternion. Still have no idea how to pronounce that. I hate working in Quaternion. I prefer working with XYZ EULA. Locked track. There's got to be a way I can shrink this without what if I shrink it like that and I move it this way? No, that's not going to work. That isn't going to work at all. Although I have an idea that might work. I have an idea. So I'm in edit mode now. I'm going to hide these constraints because they're just going to get in the way. Open up the shoulders. I'm going to dupe these shoulders. So dupe shoulder 1 and dupe the right shoulder. And then I am going to constrain the left shoulder to the dupe of the left shoulder I made. So armature, make, keep the offset though. And then I'll do the same for the right shoulder. Constrain it to the dupe I made. Then I'm going to go into pose mode. Edit pose mode. And let's find the shoulders I made. Alright. Select that. I'll hide the actual shoulders that I put in there. And I'm going to shrink this by, say, a factor of... do it 0.5. 0.5, I'm going to shrink this by 0.5 as well. Now, I'm going to hide the dupes. I'm going to make them visible. And now, the transform space should have shrunk with it. So if I move this, yes, the transform space has indeed shrunk. That is perfect. So let's make those visible again. I'll hide the originals. Move the dupe, because it's easier when the transform is there. Move this one. Wait, how much did I move it? Let's move it by 1.1. No, 1.2. Or just set that to... Actually, set that to 0. Select what I want, please. I want to select that. Alright, I'll hide the shoulders again. Move that there because it's a more comfortable spot being there. I didn't make note of how much I moved it again. Move it by 1.3. 1.3 is good. 1.35 is good. And I'll move that 0.1, 0.1, oh, 35, 0.35. I don't feel like that's the same. I'm losing my train of thought here. 0.35. Let's move this one 0.35 as well. Is that the same? Yeah, that's the same. Let's save, go back into pose mode. They should be there. Yep, they are there. So the reason I did that is because I want to be able to limit how far I can move these. So now a value of 1 is this much. Well, a value of 1 for this is like... Wait. Hang on. Hang on. Something doesn't look right there. I call shenanigans. Something doesn't look right there. That's still a distant 1. It's because I've got the... right, I know what I've done. I know what I've done. Silly me. Silly me, because I'm selecting the wrong things. That's what's going on there. Now... It should... What the hell happened there? Huh? Excuse me? Excuse me? Why are you doing this to me? Are you cheating me? Do you think you're being funny, software? Huh? You think you're being funny? You're trying to make me look like a fool? I feel like you are. I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. Where is the... Huh. Alright, I think I see what's going on here. Yeah, I see what's going on. You did try to make me look like a fool. I'm not easily fooled, software. I am not easily fooled. You can't fool me. Huh? That doesn't make sense. This was 3.5. Maybe it, move it this way? Or did I not move it 3.5? 0.35. I think I did 4.5 actually. Whoops. Back into pose mode. There we go. Now it's exactly where I want them. Trying to fool me, software. Ha, I'm always one step ahead. Wait, is it? Oh wait, I haven't got the things open again. Shoulder. Aha, yeah. I got it. Try to outsmart me, did you? Good luck with that. I know your shenanigans. And our value of 1 is less far out than what a value of 1 is for the actual thing it's parented to. So a value of 1 here is about this far out, and a value of 1 for this is this far out, which is good, which is very good. Oh, don't flatter me like that. Now I'm going to actually limit the distance it can travel. No, not that one. I'm going to give it a transform and give it some minimums and max. Is that what I want? No, minimum volume, limit scale, limit location. So the minimum I am allowing it to go is -1. The maximum I'm allowing it to go is minus. Is this the Z? Yeah, the Z is +1. So -1, +1, and for the X I don't want to move at all. X 0. X is a minimum of 0. X minimum -1, and Z maximum of 1. And I want it local space. So now, and if I do for transform, that means, so as you can see here, it cannot move past the value of 1. And I want to do for the same for the Y. I believe the Y. Yes. No. Yes. So maximum of, or minimum of -1, maximum of 1. So now doesn't go beyond 1. Let's do the same for this one over here. Give it a lock location, minimum maximum, -1, +1. Do it for the Z, minimum maximum, -1, +1. And this is on world space again, local space. So, doop, doop. That works, and that works. Ooh. Oh, wrong axes. Wrong axes. Z, alright. Z, -1, +1. So there we go. I also want to limit, if you notice, like there's a little part here. Oh, it's mind melting, let me tell you. It's more often than not, it's me just spending the time thinking, where was I again? But if you notice on this particular constraint, there is a little transform called forTransform. If I don't select that and I go to the limit, you will notice in the transform up here that it says -4, despite the fact its actual location isn't at -4. So if I tick forTransform, it also stops the transform value up here from going beyond -1. Now I'm going to set also tick it for this, but set these to 0 because I don't want to travel along the x-axis. X-axis is forbidden in these. No x-axis allowed here. So now that that's done, time for the next part, setting up some set-driven keys. Or I can have another shot at seeing if I can track it to the shoulders. Let's try it one more time. Left shoulder. That's shoelace. First open the armature. Left shoulder. Okay, it's somewhat tracking. Let's open up the right thing. Alright, let's cross our finger. Ah. Oops, I didn't want to undo that. I wanted it to be easy. Can't you just let it be easy, please? Alright, old-fashioned way it is. Open up this. Now, set some set-driven keys. The ones I want for it to affect. So, whenever I move it along the z-axis, I want this shoulder to rotate along the x-axis. So, let's add a driver to the x-axis. Manually create single later. Open up the graph editor, set it to drivers. Make sure that's open as well. Let's get the driver nice and visible. Hang on. I feel like I'm being punked here. Where's the driver I want? I think, no, this is the driver I want. Good. No worries. And there's a few. Ooh, that's a lot of drivers in there. So select that, and I want it to be driven. The armature. I select the bone I want, which is the left shoulder. Call it I want it to be control which one? Location Z. That's what I wanted, and it's local space. Okay, do I want it to be equal? So far, I'll just copy var in here. Also, I just realized vertically I am not in line with the armature. So let's zoom in horizontally so I can see the points on the armature. Pretty sure, yep, that's the armature. That's the one I want. It's time for 90s joke. I think I'm missing the joke myself. Millennium Bug. That's not really a 90s joke since that's slap bang at the end of the 90s, but the joke was going around during the 90s, so I guess you could call it a 90s joke. So let's just test to see how it is on default. So if I move it this way. Oh, that is way too far. No, that's too steep. And it's too steep. So let's reduce that. Select the upper value. That's on 57. 45. Let's try 45. Maybe 45 is just right. 45 is actually just right. Perfect. Right, let's do it for the which rotation now? For the Z rotation. Add driver. The old-fashioned way. Actually, the old-fashioned way of rigging is not using joints. The old-fashioned way of rigging is using curves, which is a lot more of a nightmare, but before the Captain O'Clark subdivision was created, curves was the best and most effective way to rig. But now that Captain O'Clark is a thing, or now that Captain O'Clark subdivide is a thing, you are able to effectively rig in bones, and now that is more effective. So, there's the little bit of trivia for you. Now let's automatically set this to 45. I don't know if 45 will be right for this, but I'll do it anyway. Armature. What was that? Yeah, left shoulder. I want to... what was the axis I want from this? I want to be controlled by the Y axis. Okay. Select the armature I want. So, location Y, local space. Call it var. Well, there's always room for improvement. A simple rig is always the best way to start, and then you just slowly learn, trying to make things more complicated. Because, you know, the more complicated the rig is, usually the more you can get out of it. That's the benefits. So, let's see. Yep, looking good, looking good. Looking kind of... I don't know, I mean, this is kind of one reason I tried to do the aim, because of that. That rotation there is kind of unpleasant. That's one reason why I was trying to do the aim. Okay. Maybe, best thing for me to do is actually set an inverse schematic. So I'm going to delete the drivers, because that's not going well, pretty much. Then I need... what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add another, go back into edit mode, select the shoulder again, hide the shoulders. They're actually going to be two things. I'm in edit mode, I'm going to select this and move it to there. Actually, I'll move it down there. I'm going to name this bone. What am I going to name this bone? I am going to name this bone left shoulder aim. Or down. Left shoulder down. I'm going to do the same for the right shoulder. Where's the right shoulder? Control D. Move it down here. I'm going to call it right shoulder down. Okay, and so if I do an inverse schematic, or constrain this with an inverse kinematic, whatever, make sure the chain is set to 1, pole target, select the armature, left shoulder. And then for this, bloody, there goes the dog. Is it the mailman? I reckon it's the mailman. Anyway, select for the pole vector, select the armature again. L shoulder down. And let's hope. Oh, wait, I've got the lock on, but that's looking good so far. That's looking, darn it. Darn it. I think I know what I've done wrong, though. Hang on, I've got to be right back because my dogs are being unreasonable right now. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Dogs, you know, the way they are. I think I know how to fix the little problem I just found myself in, though. Okay, if I select that, and I'll constrain it. Ooh, if I'll make it visible, I'll constrain it to the left shoulder. So armature, parent, make, keep offset. So I'll constrain it to the left shoulder. Now let's do the same for the right. And select the both, armature, parent, make, keep offset. So hopefully this will work. Let's go into pose mode and see. I'll move it there. Move it there. Yes! Yes! I've done it! That is exactly how I want it to go. And now let's just see if everything works quite well. Yep, the shoulders. That's good. That's good. Woo! Working shoulder. Alright, now the time to do the same for this one. Inverse chromatic set to 1. Armature. This time I want the aim to be the right shoulder. R shoulder. Then do the down points, pots, armature. Armature R. What's it? What was it called again? R shoulder down. That's the one. Woo! Oh! 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 Let's fix that, shall I? 90 degrees? 180? 180. There we go. Let's see if that's moving right. Right. Good, good, good. Excellent. I've got the shoulder set up. So, I think that is practically the body. Everything in the body finished. Let me just hide that because I don't need to have that anymore. What about the other clavicle? Clavicle 2. Clavicle. Show yourself, clavicle. I know you're in there. There you are. Thought you could hide from me, could you? What is this? Oh yeah, limit information. So, yeah, there we go. We've got myself a nice shoulder working exactly as it should. And also it's got the legs working as they should. Yep. Let's just make sure the rotations are all good. I'm actually gonna switch it all to FK, because FK is usually the hardest one to work with. So there I am in FK. Switch the legs to FK as well. Alright. Hips. They're good. Arms. The arms shouldn't rotate with the shoulders that good, but do they rotate with the chest? Yes. That's great. That is great. Well, I think that is everything body-wise actually finished. The body is as it should be. And the only thing left now is the face. Except not. The face isn't all that is left now. Let me just save that there. Instead, what else is left is now... Because wait. Let me just figure out what I'm trying to say first. No, I'm not finished the rig itself. It's just I'm finished with actually making the body move, attaching the IK FK switches. It's just a few more things I gotta do. So if I make everything else visible, go to groups, make that visible. Go back to all scenes. Where's the rest of the geometry? Make that visible. No, wait, that doesn't need to be visible. Make that visible. Make that visible. Make what else visible? That visible. Where's his vest? It's got a tank top on. Make the tank top visible. Where are his trousers? There's the trousers. Right, so I'll hide the armature as well so it's easy to see. So we've got his body there. The thing is, I've not really attached these to the armature yet. It probably would have been best if I attached them to the armature before I attached everything else, but too late now, so no turning back. But I'm sure there is a simpler way I can attach all of this geometry. I can attach all of this geometry to the armature without needing to sort through a thousand different weight paints that I don't need. Because when I open the armature right now, make that visible and rotate it, they're not moving with it, and I want them to move with it. Look at how his face looks without his head. He looks cross there. So I'll be doing the face after I attach everything else in the body. So the vest shouldn't be too hard. Then the leggings, I think I can just attach them to the bone with no worries. Got the shoes to attach. Then I've got the eyes to attach. I've got the teeth, the tongue to attach. Got all the belt stuff to attach. Alright, but alright, take care then. Hope to see you back soon. Water. Never underestimate the nutritiousness of water. So essentially, yeah, everything is pretty much set up. I just need to attach the rest of his cosmetics, and then I should be able to move on to doing the face. And then after that, I will be setting up a system where it will be much easier to select the joints and bones that I want to use. So what do I want to do? First off, I'm going to hide the main geometry, because actually no, I'm not going to hide the main geometry. So I'll select the vest. I'm going to see if it's possible, because I believe it is. If I select the vest, select the armature in object mode, select the vest, and then select the armature. I don't need that, so I'm going to hide it. And then, if I go object, or not object join, object parent, object, whatever. So now the tank top is in the armature, but the armature isn't going to affect it right now. So if I select the armature, go into pose mode, do this, it's not going to affect anything. However, I want to try something. I want to see if I go into the poly surface, whatever this property is called, type object. If I go into the object data in properties, go into object data, alright, you're back. What did you miss? You haven't missed anything so far. I'm just trying. So I've attached you haven't missed anything. So I've attached the vest to the armature, or parented the vest to the armature. So now the armature, if I move that, select the armature itself and move it, the vest will move along with it. But I want a bit more than that. So I've got the tank top. I'm going to go into vertex groups with properties object data and add a new group. And name this group chest, which is, if I go into pose mode, is the name of this bone right here. This is called the chest. Now if I am correct, when I go into weight paint mode and add some influence, go into object mode, back into pose mode, this should affect the vest. It doesn't. Okay. And I know why. I know why. Because I haven't got an armature modifier. So let's look into where's armature? Armature, move that up, and the object. Let's just see how the actual pot's body, geometry body, let's make that selectable. I want to see how that is. Pot's armature. Okay, that's good. That's all I need. That is all I need. So we're going to select the vest, armature. So now, this might work now. So select that, and yes, it works. It's now moving with it. That is good. That is good. So now I want an effect for. Go back in here. Let's add another one. Call this one Spine 2. Add another one. Spine 1. Forgot to add an underscore there. Underscore. Make sure the names match exactly the same as the bones you want them to influence. Spine. Add another for hips. Let me just check. I'm just going to check the main geometry for a second. See I've got a thing for. Nope, I don't. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was a long time ago though. I've changed a lot since then. Also, ignore the follow-up vid where I said I'd make another one. Alright, I was a different person and I was in university at the time, so I had a lot on my mind. So let's deselect that. Got the tank top, spine, chest, spine, hip, spine, whatever, hips. So that's everything that's going to affect it. No, not everything that's going to affect it. One more thing. I also want L, shoulder, to also affect it. Move that up there. Add. Hello there, Danish Toast. I am making a rig for an animation. And it's no simple rig. It's a bit more complicated than a simple rig. And I'm hoping we can all learn together in how to do this. So we've now got left shoulder and right shoulder. So these are all the bones that I want to affect the vest. What's a rig? A rig is basically a bone structure you put on a CGI model like this, a character, and what they are going to do is going to drive it like this so that the character can actually move. Make the character movable. It's as simple as that. Now I've got that, I'm going to get out my. Allow me to move my microphone because I need some room on my desk now, and also move my sweets. Anyone else love Mawams? I know I do. I'm going to plug in my graphics tablet. So now I can use that. Ah, the graphics tablet's doing that thing again. Alright, hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. This is so annoying. So what's the number? 1, 4, 3. I think that's the number. Okay. Alright, it didn't change itself. Plug it back in. Right, hopefully, yes, that's fixed it. That has fixed it. Huh? One of the things isn't working. This one's working. The other button isn't working. Why is the other button not working? That is going to be infuriating. Hang on, let me unplug and plug it back in again. Alright. Alright, there we go. Now my tablet is working properly. Aha. Well, they're in the end. Alright, going into weight paint mode. I'm actually going to move my microphone somewhere else. Sorry for the noises of me moving my microphone around. Get a better spot so you can hear my voice better. My beautiful voice. So when am I streaming? I try to stream around 3 or not at 3 o'clock, say about 3:30 and 4. It could be a bit later than 4, like I'm just trying this out at the moment. It's not really a massive event I'm taking, but I try to keep it around 3 and 4 GMT time. But that's my plan at the moment. I'm working on it. Might change at some point, but that's the time at the moment. Where are you from? UK, my friend. The country of tea drinkers. Alright, got that. Let's blur that out. Let's blur that out now. Blur. Blur. I think I want more though. I want a bit more. So, let's put that down a bit. It's like, this is the chest. Oh wait, I forgot to do something. Turn on wireframe mode, because it's much easier to see. There we go. Ooh. And this is one reason why wireframe mode is great, because you can see little artifacts you don't want much more easily. Alright. Fill all that in. Although I'm probably going to reduce that later because I want these to be controlled by the shoulders. So that is going to change. Alright, select spine 2. Let's give that some influence. Ooh, fill that. You go where I tell you to go. Alright? I'm your master. Empty that little bit there. And blur. Isn't blur just such a perfect word for what you're doing? It's bleh. I'm adding influence so that the bones can affect the tank top. So if I go into here, go into pose mode, move this. As you can see, the chest is moving with the body now. It wasn't before, but it is now. And I'm going to do the same for the rest of his cosmetics. So if I select the legs here, move them, you'll see the trousers aren't moving with it. I am going to do the same with the trousers. So what I essentially did is I parented the tank top to the armature. So now the armature is the parent, exactly as the name suggests. So in the hierarchies, as you can see in the outliner, we've got the main armature. Down here we've got his main geometry and the tank top. And then in the modifiers, I attached the armature. In here, POTS armature. And then when I go into the object data in properties, I can add the names of all the bones that I want to influence it. And then when I go select the model and go into weight paint mode, so I can change these different weight paints under vertex groups, I can add the influence that I want the bones to give on individual vertices. And boy, my throat is so dry right now. I need a lot of water right now, let me tell you. Anyway, back into wireframe mode, so it's easier to see. And I'm down here. Well, you got a question on that? I'm going to answer it. If I'm not clear on what I'm doing, then I might as well answer it so that you know what I'm doing. Wouldn't want to be unclear. Oh darn it! I forgot to get out of pose mode in the armature. Usually, when you go like in weight paint mode, I'd say get out of pose mode in the armature, because then you can't use the keys. You can't use the what keys? You can't use the, I forget what you call them. The square brackets. You can't use the square bracket keys to change the shape of your brush otherwise. Instead it would move between the different bones in the armature. Alright, time for the next spine. Now these aren't exactly going to be permanent, these are just rough. I'm going to see how they affect the armature and then adjust them accordingly. Edit that. Actually, I'll go one more vertice edge loop up. Alright, got that. Now let's blur down. Finally, the hips. Select, paint all of that in. Get a bit more up here. Get the blur out. Blur that up. And now, let's just see how these are affected with the armature. So let's go into object mode, go into solid. I'm going to hide all the geometry I don't need, so let's hide the trousers. Let's hide all the belt stuff. And now I'm going to select the armature. Go into pose mode. Now let's check out the hips. The hips look somewhat fine. A little bit of improvement here, so let's do that. Wireframe mode. Weight paint. Actually, I'm not going to go into solid mode because I want to see the clipping in this one. So I add some influence there. Maybe reduce some influence there. But let's get that down. Select. Do I want to reduce? I feel like reducing influence is the best part for that. You know, one thing I forgot to do actually. Let's hide the subdivision. Ah, yeah, that's what that problem was. Never mind, that was good. Alright, let's blur that out a little bit. Add a little bit. Okay, I think that makes the hips somewhat alright. Oops. I think I want to reduce a little bit there. There we go. Let's select the armature again. Let's select the armature. Right, let's go into solid mode, armature. Let's put the hips back. Let's zero the hips so that they're in their default pose. Let's move them back and forth. Ooh, that ain't good. That ain't good. Right, work on that. Weight paint. I think I want to reduce the influence there. Yep. Let's blur it out a bit. Reduce again. It's not going exactly as I want. Alright. I think the problem might be that there's not enough influence up here. So let's add some influence there. Yeah, that's the problem. There we go. So that's that. Do I want to reduce the influence or add there? I want to add. Just blur it a little bit. Oh, his head. I mean, look at that guts. That is definitely one hell of a painful belly. But he don't mind. He's a slob. Slobs don't mind about their painful bellies. Alright, that's good. Select, get the armature back up. Now get out into object mode. Select the armature, get the hips. Let's move it back now. And I think that's gonna. Alright, that's enough for the hips. The hips are good. Let's zero all of that. Now let's try the spine. Actually, wait, the spine should be good with the. Yeah, that spine's good anyway. Now let's try the next spine up. Ooh, that's not good. That is not what we want. So let's go back to weight paint. Take away some influence down here. Maybe add some influence on this one. He is too fat. Don't worry about that. I mean, that's character design for you. You've got to use physical appearance to help convey personality. Yeah, admittedly, he isn't that fat, but that's still one hell of a pot belly. Alright, spine 2. I think I gotta add influence. Take away? Have I got to take away influence? I think I do. Yep, I gotta take away influence. What about the chest? What the chest got? I think I should take away some influence up here, because that's interfering. Do you play games? Do I play games? Yeah, I play games. Games are fun. It's called a beer belly, sir. Beer bellies, you stay skinny, but you also get one hell of a pot belly. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I think that is good. Let's just soften it a bit. Let's reduce the strength somewhat. Got a nice soft. Add a little bit. Oh no, was that add? No, I want to take away a little bit there. Take away a little bit there. And I think that's a good bend up there. Now let's just bend it back. And there's not much clipping back here. A little bit of clipping, but you know, we can fix that. Oop, I don't want to go into edit mode. I want to go into weight paint mode. Ooh, that's actually quite a... Although, to be honest, he's not going to be bending his back that much, so let's go just there. That's a good edit mode again. That's a good place to look. Alright. Alright, that's the next spine done. Let's set that to 0. So it's at the default position. Save. Save often, save always. And now we're going to do the chest. Let's make sure the chest is good. Chest isn't going to be able to bend that much, but still, let's bend it that far. Texture, no, not texture paint, weight paint. I think I want to reduce a bit of the influence there, so let's do that. No, I want to improve the influence? Add? Both options makes that fit. No? Alright, maybe I was just doing it wrong. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to use a bit of blend or key shapes to fix that. Oh well, I've got it there. I have done it there, so that's that done. Let's select the chest. Rotate it back. A bit beyond what it can do. Select the tank top. Go into weight paint mode. And I think I want to remove influence again. And there we go. Chest is a bit weird on what I want to do with that and how I want to sort out that. Alright. You know what I didn't do? I didn't roll it to the side and see how that looked. Little bit of clipping there. Alright, let's fix that. Weight paint spine 2. Spine 1. Let's add some influence. Yeah, I do see a bit more. Don't worry about that. I'm trying to. Some of it isn't going to be. Some of it isn't always going to be visible, or some of the clips aren't always going to be visible. I'm considering. Actually, one thing I'm considering to do is cloth sim the vest. I'm considering that, but I just want to make sure that it fits with the body before I do that. But I'll try that late. I'll try cloth simming the I'll try cloth simming it later. You know what I should be doing? I should be doing symmetry. That would be making this so much easier. Oh well, no turning back now. There's plenty of time to turn back. There's always time to turn back. That seemed too easy there. Alright. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Hey, I'm not trying to be aggressive here. Don't worry about that. I'm not being aggressive. Overwatch me? No. I'm not I don't play Overwatch myself. And not because of TF2. In fact, I don't think I've played TF2 in a while actually. It's just it doesn't seem the differences between TF2 and that game still don't seem like my kind of game though. I think the side rolls are fine. Yeah, the chest seems somewhat fine. Now time for the hard part, the shoulders. So let's lift a shoulder. And I've just realised something. I said I wanted the shoulder to control it, but I don't. I just remembered I've named... What games do I like? One game I'm really loving, or one game I've loved for a while, is Hollow Knight, and I am very excited for its sequel. I am shaking in my chair for that. I also like the Hitman games, but I haven't got the most recent Hitman. As much as I'd like to, because I really do actually enjoy the Hitman games a lot. They're very fun. So I called this left shoulder. Let's remember what I called those bones actually. So let's go with the spine, spine 2, chest. I called them clavicle. So let's call this R. Clavicle. Oh, that's clavicac. And improved version. I mean, that's subjective. Let's be honest. Alright, time to add the shoulder influence. Let's also put it on wireframe mode, so that I notice little imperfections like that. But actually, let's be honest. Like, you got the similarities. I find it funny, like, people been comparing the similarities to Overwatch and TF2 since Overwatch was first announced. When we actually get down to it, they're not really that similar. Sure, they're both like first-person shooters with a heavy emphasis on characters, and that one game mode that's called Payload in TF2 is practically exactly the same, but characters and how you play them couldn't be more different. And that's where the differences between both of them sit out, is the characters themselves and how they're played. I mean, feels like it isn't going as I want it to here. Alright, gonna go into solid mode. Move the shoulder so that it's in a position like ugh. Get the shoulder up there. Go into weight paint mode. Now let's get the chest and reduce some of the influence on the chest. That's up there now. Good. I'm also going to do a little bit of solving on this. Let me just blur that a bit because it requires a little bit of blurring. Right. Now that requires a little bit of fixing, I think, but that's gonna do. And now just for an easy option, just to make things a little easier. Got the chest here. Oh, we've got the chest, clavicle, chest. Let me have a look at this in wireframe mode. Wireframe. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's see what happens if I do this. X mirror. And just set the strength of this blur to like very small. Ooh. So that it just like copies it all. Ah! That did not at all go as I had planned. That went terribly. Okay. And that escalated in a way I didn't want it to. Alright. Alright. Let's move the shoulder back down. Let's see how it looks when I do this. Ew, that is again pretty ugly. First off, let's fix that little shoulder problem I'm having there. Not vertex paint, weight paint. Where's the L clavicle? L clavicle. What was I looking for? That's what I was looking for. And get rid of that over there. Now I'm wondering, do I even need to do this? If I do decide to simulate the vest, then really it's a I didn't realize I got a new plate. My good friend, nice to see you there. Nice to see my friend. Nice to see him in there. He seems to always join me. But you're late this time. Ninja's late. I've been here for 1 hour 40 minutes. It's the first time he's been late. I need to consider this really, because if I cloth sim the vest, then I don't really need to do that much skin weighting, because when I skin weight it, essentially what's going to happen is all influences of the bones are going to be negated. There's going to be practically nothing. So do I really need to worry about this? But then again, do I need to control it? Sorry man, had dins. Dins? Must be late there for dinner. But do I really need to? I'll move this up here. Move this up here. Now let's do the right clavicle on the vest. So add it. Of course, let's go into. Let's put it on wireframe so I can see better. Select all I want down here, all of that as well. And ugh, what is that? That is. How did that happen? There we go. That's all. Right? I'm pretty sure this isn't meant to be acting like this. down here. Wonder why it is. Hopefully I haven't ruined any skin weights I've made. Like... Okay. And now... What even is that? What's... Where are these that's what that is. Alright. Get rid of that. Get rid of all these weird influences on the side. Get rid of some of these. And now let's reduce some influence up here. Alright. Now let's blur it. So we've got a nice smooth transition. Let's get the right clavicle and blur that as well. And the chest. I'm noticing a few problems with the chest right now, so I might have to fix the chest, because I seem to have messed up with the chest when everyone's trying to get each other doxed now. Why are you all trying to dox each other? There's no dox again here. Alright. Alright. Now I'm just going to make sure the chest is rotating properly. So, get into object mode, set it to solid. Let's put this back at 0. 0. Put this back at 0. And so... Some of this really doesn't look right. Huh. Hey. It's a work in progress. This looks okay there. Oop, that's not what I wanted to be in. Wireframe. Let's go into weight paint. Go back into the shoulders or the clavicles. Let's reduce this a bit. Ooh, not that. Not that strong. Let's put it down weak. Now I was hoping I could get all of this weight painting done by the end of the day, but it looks like that might, or by the end of this stream, but it looks like that might not happen. I've got like 15 minutes left. I sometimes go 15 minutes over time, though. What if I, just to have a look, I'm going to turn on the... Wait, this one's already turned on, actually. The subdivide for the tank top is already turned on. So I turn it off. Oh no, wait, it was turned off. Oh, all right. Now it's turning on for pots as well. So now, if I move the shoulder forward. Ooh, no, didn't want it to go back there. Yeah, you can see the problem quite badly. Select the tank top. Weight paint. Just need to figure out what is what and what is needed. Okay, that's looking good. Getting good progress now. Just find where to add and where to take away. I think I'm going to need more for the chest. Yeah, a little bit more up there. Ooh! What happened? Let's blur a bit up there. Alright, get the get the chest selected. Oh no, the left clavicle. Blur up there a bit and get a bit of reduce, or maybe a bit of add. Let's see if I need a bit of add, maybe, because no, the add looks good. Alright, I need to reduce on the chest. Okay. Need to add a bit up there. Blur that a bit. I think for the left clavicle I need to add a little bit down here. I did a sound. No, I haven't. I haven't fixed anything. What do? I might have to resort to something else to fix it. Will I share the rig? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, this is for I don't really know what I might do. No promises. Because I have plans for this particular rig. I'm just showing how I'm making it. Is there something I can do to fix that? Is there something I can do to fix that? Ooh. Ooh, that's too strong. That's too strong. But probably still important that I do a little bit up there. Ooh, that's not good. I'm struggling now. I am struggling. Shoulders are always make the cloth bit lighter. I mean, it's all cloth. Hang on. Where did that come? Gosh darn it, there's a lot I'm going to need to fix with the chest. Where did you come from? I'm going to have to... There's a lot I'm going to have to do. I mean, no matter what I do, this seems to get thinner. Select the clavicle. Maybe I've got to reduce some influence there. Yeah. Alright, good. It's this bit here. This bit here. Maybe. Ah, you're heading out, player. Thanks for joining the stream, player. I was happy to have you around. It was fun, and I hope you can join me for the next stream. Take care, dude. And what can I do? Alright, let's select clavicle. Let's go on wireframe mode, see what's happening on the inside. No, go on wireframe. See what's happening on the inside here. Maybe need to do stuff like this. Let's have a look. Solid. No matter what I do, it doesn't fix anything here. Nothing. No, toast left? Oh, I was reading that wrong. Was I? Toast left. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh. Reading it wrong. Sorry, Toast. Toast, it was great having you. Oh, sorry, Toast. That was completely... I was looking at the thing wrong. Hope Toast, I hope you have a good day too, Toast. So if I add here, it just shifts that, but if I take away, it goes down even still. So is there a solution? I might have to use blend shapes to fix that. I think I am going to have to use blend shapes to fix that. Let's see how the back looks. The back looks actually kind of fine. A little bit of clipping, but still looks kind of fine. Let's just do some adjustments. Weight paint. Alright. That's a bit of a problem. So yeah, I am going to have to use blend shapes in order to fix some of these problems. But at the moment, I think that's the best I can do. Now let's go back down here, set it to 0, go up, that looks fine. Little bit of clipping again, little bit of clipping down here. Come on, select the vest, weight paint, let's reduce again. Alright, make it solid, move that to 0, or 0. And I think I'm going to cheat the weight paint, because I forgot to do the mirror stuff, so I'm going to delete R clavicle, get rid of that, add, or remove that, select L clavicle, and copy vertex group. Then mirror that, mirror vertex group topology, switch that to R clavicle and get rid of the copy. Move that up. Move that up to R. And if I look at that in weight paint mode, it should be an exact mirror. Yep, it is. L clavicle, R clavicle. Now let's look at the chest. Because the chest needs to be fixed, alright? Chest, I have really messed up this chest. Now first off, I want to sort of mirror. No, that's not how I want to mirror it. Is there a way I can select all the X's and just mirror it across there? Options, X mirror. Let's just see what happens here. So if I select blur, set it to like 0.1. Let's see if this doesn't mess up the chest like it did last time. Alright, go into wireframe mode because that's the best way to see what was. And yeah, that mirrored the chest perfectly. That's exactly what I want to do. Ah, thank goodness. Thank goodness. So I don't have to do much editing for that. Okay, so now what I have to check. What I have to check now, go into object mode, select the armature, is see if the bends of the chest are still good. Actually, that is still good. What about back? That needs a little bit of work. Or does it? I don't think the back can really bend any further back. And this is not meant to be a flexible guy, so I don't think he'd be able to bend back any further than that. So maybe I don't need to fix the back. Okay, okay. The vest has been skinned. Don't need to do that anymore. Not save as, just save. Save. Alright. Vest has been skinned. That's great. Now it's time to do the trousers, and I think that's all the skinning I need to do. And I've got time to do the trousers. Like 1 minute left, but hell, we can go over a bit. I've gone over 15 minutes before, and the trousers shouldn't be a problem. Right? Right? Prepare for failure. Cue Zelda victory fan. I'm pretty sure you'd want the Final Fantasy victory sound. Anyway, where's the armatures I want? Where is hide the vest? Oh yeah, the vest is in the is parented to the armature. Vest. There it is. Tank top. I'm not looking for the word vest. I'm looking for tank top. And now let's open trousers. So we got his trousers. Oh wait, yeah, I've got to skin weight his shoes, but again that should be pretty easy. Select the trousers, and then select the armature. Do trousers, and then whoops, drop my pen. Trousers, then armature. Make sure I'm in object mode. Let's select trousers, then armature again in case I have to. Trousers, armature, object, parent. Oh wait, object, parent, object. So now trousers are parented to, well, the armature. Go into modifiers under the properties, then look for armature. Move that to the top. Then select the main armature. Then we're gonna go into object data and add all the vertices, or add all the bones that we want to influence. So start with hip, the bone that's named hip. Then add L leg. Add R, or add L knee. I did caps. I don't want to do caps. Add L4 leg. And yep, that's everything I want for that. So no wait, no, that's not everything I want. I want R leg, R knee, add R4 leg. And that's all the bones I want in there. So let's start with the hips. Where'd that pen? Where did my pen go? There's my pen. Got my pen. Weight paint mode. Let's go into wireframe so it's easy to see. Now I look at that and realize that the topology there is a little pants. Get it? You get it. But yeah, the topology is a little bit crap. Oh wait, I should be turning on X mirror. Why aren't you mirroring? I thought I told you to mirror. Anyway, let's just fill it in like that, so it's like he's got underwear on. Then I'll add a bit of blur. Hang on, why don't you blur? Oh, it's because I put the strength down to like 1. It's still not mirroring. X mirror? X mirror's on. It should be mirroring. Doesn't seem to be. That could be a problem. I'll keep an eye on it. So I'll just start off by... Oh, wait. I do not want L leg. I see the joke got to you guys. I see the joke got to you. Is that how long the delay of the stream is? I think this is the longest delay I've had on a stream thus far. But I just realized I do not want L leg. So let's get L leg twist 1. Okay, let's just make sure that's where's the armature? There's the armature. Now let's look for the legs, IK, pelvis, hips. Let's look at the legs. Let's look at the regular legs. Leg, twist 1, 2, and 3. Okay, leg, twist 1, add. Move that up there. L, leg. Did a capital again. Leg, twist. Up, you go and play it. It's been fun having you here. I've enjoyed your time, and I hope to see you in another stream. Take care. Take care, player. 2 T. Add L leg twist 3. And now let's do the same for R, for the R. Let's get rid of that since I don't need it. I guess what I could do is plus, we'll just do it down here. R, leg, twist. 1, twist, add, R, leg, twist. 2, L, and another R, leg, twist. 3. I got all the twists in there. That's good. So I'll move that up. I think that is actually the order I want them in. So the first leg twist up there. So let's solve that. Hopefully, since I've got mirror checked, this should mirror on our leg twist one. It did not. Why did you? You know what? We'll do it the hard way. We will do it the hard way. Okay, so that's got how many vertices? 1, 2. I believe that's 2. So I want that in thirds, and this one has 1, 2. So I want to do this in thirds, which is a bit annoying because you can't really operate Blender in thirds. Not when you're using not when you're not using mathematical nodes anyway. So let's set the strength. Set the strength to 0.666666. Fill that in there. First, let's get this in. Nope. I did the wrong thing. 0.666. What the hell is that? 0.6666666. There. A bunch of 6s. Let's do oops. Now I do 333. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that either. Right, now let's go to this one. Fill that in there. Fill that in there. Fill that in there. Then set it to 666 again. Fill that in there. That's good. Now I want to do it here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Hang on. Didn't want to do that. Away with you. Now the last twist. Set to a bunch of 6s again. Okay, now that I'm at the knee, I'm actually going to do a max in here. A max in here. I don't think I said that right. And then I am going to blur it. Maybe a bit more than that. Nah, actually, I just realized the knee is a bit weird in its topology in comparison to what the body looks like. But I'm gonna have to work with it for now. We got the knee. Can max out these two. And blur, or add another up here. And then blur. No, wait, that blur is way too high. That blur is... that blur is too high. Can't talk today. And that blur is too low. Ooh. Right, so now let's blur that. Blur. I don't know where I want to blur. Maybe there. Yeah, that'll do. Right, the left foreleg. Maximize there. Let's maximize everything now. And just blur up here. Blur, blur, blur. Okay. Okay. Now before I mirror all of that, I'm just going to test to see how well it works. Let's go into pose mode. Ooh. That works. That's good. Let's make sure the hips also do their thing. I'm also going to switch to IK to see how it looks there. Left IK, where is that? There you are. Ooh, that's not good. Gonna have to... Oh wait, maybe... actually, I think it might be a different... Actually, no, that definitely isn't good. And hips? Actually, wait, hips don't seem to be having an effect. Did I empty hips? Oh wait, I didn't put an S at the end, because they're called hips, not hip. There we go. Yeah, that's better. And yes, got a little bit of a problem there, so let's work on that. Wait. Oh wait, I want to reduce there, not add. Do I? Maybe I want to add with this. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's fill it in up there. Oh wait, oh I did a no-no. What do I do after stream? I take a chill pill. Because this is exhausting. Okay, that isn't going to work apparently. Maybe it is. Actually, yeah it is. Yeah it is. There we go. Aha! There it is. Solve the leg problem. Alright, set that to 0. Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, what's there to say? I can do anything. Play video. The world is my oyster at that point. I can play video games. I can... Ugh! Oh god. Need to fix that. Skin weights. Which is this? Knee? Knee. I think I need more on the... No? Yes? I need to reduce the knee a bit. Do I? The foreleg, maybe? I mean, I can reduce the knee there. I can see I need to do that. What about this? This is weird. Is there something affecting it that shouldn't be? I feel like there is. Sorry, I've got completely distracted because something is happening that I am unfamiliar with why it's happening. And it's not... And doing this, it doesn't seem to be changing it, despite the angle. Hips, maybe? No, not hips. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, criminy. This doesn't make sense. Why is it going over there? I really don't get it right now. Right, well, I don't need to tell you anything, although I'm telling a lot. What's going on here? Seriously, what influences are doing this? It's not the hips. It's not the leg. It should be the knee, based on the angle. The angle suggests what's doing this is the knee. But it isn't the knee? First off, add a little bit more there. This doesn't make sense. What is doing this? Really? I mean, it's not that it's a hard fix. There's a very easy fix for it, but this still doesn't make sense. Logically, by the angle I see here, this is the knee that's causing this to rotate, but when I get rid of the influence, suddenly it just does that. And this should be over there because of the leg. Huh? I don't get it. This is really weird. This is really weird. I was really hoping I'd finish all the skin weights by the end of today. I was really hoping. You know, first off, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make that better. Oops. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna make that better. Really, what is causing this? This is, and even if more proof, I blur it out, suddenly it does more of that. But why is it? Boo! Oh, he's back. Hello there. Hello again. All right, let's just do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Okay, it's all over there. That's fine. It's fine for now. No, it's not. It's annoying. Jesus. Why? Look, you've got all this influence. You've got all of this influence. You want to be red? Huh? Is that what you... No. Why? I don't get it. This doesn't make sense. It's like, surely it's that, because if I blur it, look, you notice it kick up there. It has to be the knee doing this, so why isn't it working? Alright. I'm gonna save and just hold my hand up. Hold my hands up. And then I'm going to move this back to 0. And I'm going to solve that tomorrow, where the way I'm going to fix it is with a corrective key shape. Because tomorrow should be when I'm doing corrective key shapes. That's if I get all the skin weights done tomorrow, which, considering all I've got left is the trousers and the shoes, I should be able to do corrective key shapes tomorrow. But this is my time is spent now. It's good to see you back, player. That means I can give you a proper farewell at the end of the stream. It's a shame Toast isn't back, because I think he deserves, or she deserves, a proper farewell. But thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and of course, always remember to cook before watching. Take care.